My life is pretty hectic, but I'm really into it. If you can't be proud of what you do, go and sell shoes. Do something else. I cut my own hair most of the time. You just do it all by feel. Time goes a lot quicker when the work is a lot more enjoyable. I love con men characters in film. I don't use deodorant. If you drink enough water, you shouldn't have to. I think I smell pretty good without it. The rich get richer and the poor get the picture. I think this Occupy Wall Street thing is great. I am very straightforward and direct. If I disagree with something, I say something about it. I've always been a shy person. The French have the reputation of being arrogant. I don't think it's arrogance but a certain authenticity. I don't like the idea of talking down to kids. I think I was talked down to, and you rebel against that. I didn't grow up with money, but I grew up with a lot of space. All I did was surf. I was committed to the ocean. That's one thing about Australians, we have the capacity to embrace life. I think most people can identify with the hierarchy of the workplace. I do have a lot of Australian friends. I'm pretty good at gardening. It consumes my time, and it feels like I'm doing something constructive. I think this Occupy Wall Street thing is great. I think that is a good thing and that people need to stand up, voice their opinions, and be heard. In general, the problem in a relationship is when the couple stagnate. French are what they are without excusing themselves to be. As a kid, I was always a bit of a clown, a performer. In network TV, you have to present the box before you can step outside it. I do like comic book movies, but only the ones that I read as a kid. A shot is only as good as how well it tells the story. My kids think I'm old and over the hill. I try to be straightforward and honest with my kids, and I believe nothing beats good old hard work. I don't like fancy fiddly girly stuff. I was a pretty confident kid, even if it was all false bravado. I like putting my money into things like food and shelter. I'm probably a bad example of an investor. The first guy I really liked and was kind of obsessed with and had to seek out and find more of his films was Jean-Paul Belmondo. He was the main guy that I was obsessed with. I think my kids are pretty well-rounded citizens of the world. It's always difficult when you're on a show that goes for more than a year or a couple of years. Every TV show is a crapshoot, really. But every once in a while, a show gets anointed as the show. I would love to do a rom-com, but they are not good. Good and successful doesn't equate to the same thing. I need some challenges in love or I'm bored. I've always been really drawn to that kind of sexual earthiness in European women, and Sophia Loren covered all the bases, including the whole mummy fantasy. When I have to play the same role every day, I have the flexibility to play the character in so many different ways. It's almost like playing 5 different roles. For an actor working in television or film, I think it's important to understand how the medium works, how the camera and lenses work, and how the sound and the editing works. The first guy I really liked and was kind of obsessed with and had to seek out and find more of his films was Jean-Paul Belmondo. He was the main guy that I was obsessed with.